Hello, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heoka empath. I just like having these little talks and the way I feel about things. How you doing today, Ma? I just opened up a freaking, like, a little browser on my phone, Ma. And the story that popped up, it says, Roseanne Barr's daughter once said that the comedian... Roseanne Barr's daughter said that the comedian once forced her to survive in the woods for being fat. Her mom, well, and then the real story is she sent her to a survivalist camp. I think the worst thing that happened to me like that. I was 12, I think, and I had to go to Weight Watchers meetings. That was stupid. That was dumb. I was surrounded by all these old ladies, and I was a 12-year-old. It was just, I don't know. I've always been in this I found myself in a lot of precarious circumstances a lot in my life. But it makes for a good story, though, right? Mom went out today. I loaded all the dogs up in the van. Put Mom's sunglasses on. Put on her outdoor sweater. Changed her shoes. And she rode along to the water shack, the ice house, to get water, to fill up the water jug. It's just a quick trip. Dogs were a little squirrely in the beginning. They were a little worked up. Once they calmed down, they did pretty good, huh, Ma? You did pretty good. When we got there, she was like, okay, I'm ready to go home now. It was like a lot. I think next time I would go the back roads. Yeah? You'd like it, Ma, if I showed you the back roads? It's all it's all overcast and cloudy today. I don't even know. My days are all melding one to the next. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I got up too early this morning. I've been up since about 4 o'clock. So, but it was it's been just pretty much uneventful, aside from getting Mom out. That was really cool. I was really excited about that. You liked it, huh? It was a nice outing. One day I'm gonna get a mount for my phone to put up on the dashboard so we can drive up through the mountains and look at the mountains and have conversations. Because we have some pretty good car conversations. I have some good car conversations with myself, honestly, too. So, anyway, I don't know what's really happening in the world. I think I'm gonna have a reading done by Crystal time. I think I'm gonna do it. And see, that's why I like freaking chicks like her. Her readings are, for like a 45-minute reading, it's like $60. It's like she's not so big that her time is so important. That she's freaking charging $300, $400, $500 for freaking, hour readings, 2-hour readings. It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, yeah, not really a whole lot is going on. I just wanted to get on in the spirit of continuity. We finished up Harry Potter last night. I know what I can talk about. Duh. Because I keep forgetting the last 2 days. I called the talk class war. And I don't mean by like rich people versus poor people. Because freaking, man, classy people, like people that are just like class, they have class. They're few and far between these days. There's not a lot of people with class these days. And the people that I used to think had class, well, it was just all an act. And that just turned out to be disappointing. So, anyway, class is kind of a lost art these days, and And it doesn't matter how much, what your economic background is, There's a lot of street folks that have a lot of class, more than anybody I know that, that freaking, than a lot of people I've known that make, have six figures and drive, live in really big houses and drive really fancy cars and stuff like that. Class doesn't have anything to do with money. It's just a heart space. It's just a frequency, or the kind of they're around. If you think back, like in high school, just like there's just the one that just the good old boy or the good old girl that just like everybody liked. They were just like no bullshit. They were no nonsense. They didn't really give anybody a hard time. They just kind of went through their life. Those are the folks that, and then when people needed help, they'd help them. Those are the class acts in my mind. Tango's back here sleeping. He's got freaking on the bottom of his toes. It's caked with mud because the yard is just mud. It's getting better. It's supposed to snow. It's supposed to be snowing now. It ain't gonna do nothing. It's supposed to get like a little bit tonight, and then this storm's supposed to go up and hit Omaha and all that stuff, but I hear it ain't gonna do nothing. It's just cold and it's windy, and it's making the cat's toes muddy. So, what's going on in the world, Ma? Did I get screenshots today? Sometimes throughout the day. Oh, I drove past on the way home. We were stopped at a stoplight, and this bullshit was in the parking lot of Wally World. It's a testing mobile. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? There's people all over the place. There's people that are looking for places, like reasonable places to live all over the place, right? Can't find them anywhere. But they freaking spend what? That's probably $25,000 van. It's got AC in it. They got all the upgrades. It's just bullshit, man. It's more misappropriation of funds. Can people live with? That's the thing. It's like every time in history, when they've made a big deal out of anything, there always comes a point where it's just not a big deal anymore. And I just always want to get to that. Whenever they flash, they flare, they inject that fear into society just to stimulate things, See, they don't even got to freaking do the wars anymore. All you got to do is just tell people they're going to get a cold and freaking potentially die, Now I think about how many people are having the same shared experience. There's a lot of people that all of this, it's not phasing them at all. It's not touching them at all. They don't even know that this crap is going on. Tucker, get out of his ear. Get out of his ear. Come on, man. Why do you always make me tell you? My life is freaking just like, I should just have like sound bites. I should just have sound bites on my phone of all the crap that I have to repeat on a daily basis. Maybe transhumanism isn't such a bad idea. Just kidding. I think it's a very bad idea. I don't think that the Spirit of God has ever intended on people. And you see it. I mean, and it's always for people's benefit. How many people are going to freaking run, jump, if they can get a freaking chip in their freaking brain and walk again, A lot of people do it. A lot of people just do things out of convenience. Look how much people pay extra for stuff just strictly out of convenience. The stuff people do for convenience. So, yeah, it's going to happen. The muskrat, he's already excited about putting chips in people's brains, for their own good. It's always for everybody else's, it's for their own good. But there's homeless people everywhere. You can't put people in houses for people's own good, but you can put freaking chips in their brains and freaking, tens and thousands of freaking satellites in space. It's just so stupid, I mean, and the fact that people just buy into this shit. They just buy into it. Electric vehicles? Nah, not a good idea. Batteries, when you're done with them, What are you going to do with all, what's going to happen with all the batteries? Are they going to go freaking hang out and live on all those satellites or floating around in space? You know? Those batteries are not good for planet Earth, and haven't we fucking ruined this planet enough? Haven't we? We're supposed to be this planet's custodians. We're supposed to be taking care of this planet, loving this planet, you know? Keeping her clean, stuff like that. And just the dirtiness, the seediness of the people of the opportunities that people have used to freaking make a lot of money to make her dirty. And now it's come back around. Oh yeah, she'll be fine. She's always going to be okay. Us, we are like fleas on a dog. Yeah, we're the cancer, man. We human beings are. We're the ones that freaking wreck everything. We're the ones that's supposed to, we have thumbs. We're supposed to be keeping things clean. Nope. Only take care of stuff as long as you get paid for it. As long as money's involved, and a lot of it. That's the only time. You know? I thought it was weird. Like, I live in New Mexico, and all like the local news stories. There's only, I've lived in much bigger, I think, there's only 2.1 million in this whole state. I don't know. I guess there's not really that many people in Nebraska too, but they're all kind of lived in just like a couple cities. And that's how it is here. They all just kind of like Albuquerque, Santa Fe. There's a bunch of people up around where I live up here in northern New Mexico and Taos. And I don't know. It's just a trip. It's a weird place. It's like being in the past for me. But all these stories that I'm seeing, it's like they want to raise teachers' pay. You know, and it's just like, it's still that. It's the same stuff. We live in a loop, you know, all the while, like, these freaking meatheads in these utility freaking co-ops are making, you know, $250,000, $260,000 a year. It doesn't add up. So, and people are we're trained to be compliant. Just do what you're told. And if you're good, go to McDonald's for some French fries. Or you can have a soda pop, you know. And that soda pop, you know, people are good enough doing what they're told. And then they grow up and they reach a certain age. If you're good and you do what you're told, then you can have a beer, you know, or whiskey or whatever, you know. You know, it's always the reward. The reward is in being disciplined and doing the hard work that it's going to take to freaking make this. People don't want to work, man. People don't want to work. The infrastructure is dissolving in every city and every state because people get paid. You know, all these, you know, like, you know, these utility companies specifically, these electric companies and stuff, they make freaking just obnoxious amounts of money, just ridiculous amounts of money, right? And then they buy their crews, they pay their employees their linemen $120,000, you know, and they buy them these big old huge trucks with the baskets in them, and you know, with all the amenities, so they can go out and trim the lines and make sure, you know, everything's safe. But they didn't do that. The guys didn't do the work. You can tell because they got squishy. If they would have done the work, they'd still be fit, man. I remember my friend, when I was growing up, a girl I know went to school with, her dad, he was a lineman, and he was fit, man. But he went out there, and he did the work. And at some point, they stopped doing the work. Hey, be easy. Good boy, Benny. Come over here. Come on. Lay right there. Yeah, shake it off. And so what they did instead is they got in their big old trucks and they went out and they parked under all these trees and nice shade trees and freaking napped and slept, and then freaking went home, you know, punched back in, went home. Oh yeah, I worked so hard today, you know, all that crap. I saw it. I've been a part of these systems. I saw it from the inside. They always try and let you know, try and get you to believe. Oh, we work so hard. And nah, they don't. They don't work as hard as they tell you. They don't. They just don't. So, but things are changing. The Cancer. My rising sign in Western is Cancer. So, and then I'm Pisces and Vedic is my sun sign. So I got a lot of water in my chart. So whenever the fluidy stuff, I don't got Earth. So these heavy impactual ones are doozies on me. But at least the mom doesn't get lonely, because like sometimes mom will be like, Margie, I'm disorientated, which Benny, oh my god, which is kind of like interesting of and by itself. Come here, because she knows she is. A lot of people, they get disorientated. They don't know. They just get confused, But we do some drills that we do, and it doesn't really last long. Good boy, Benny. Hit that hydration station. And we had a dance party today. What did we dance to today? I can't remember the song we danced to. I think it was Glass Animals we danced to today. So, it's just one day at a time. We just things are getting crazy out there, and I'm just trying to enjoy each other's company one day at a time. And one cool thing that happened is I'm shooting to stay around here because I'm getting tired. Another cross country long distance move. Good boy, Benny. But we did get an offer at a place, so if worst case scenario, emergency happens, we got no place to go. We got a place to go, so that's cool. So, we got till like the end of the year here. Well, I'm shooting till summer because I don't want to move in the winter. So, but we're invited, and it's so funny because it's just another one of those things about, because God is like always directed. I mean, wherever we're supposed to go, we're going to end up, truly, that's just how it's always been. And in my hand, when I try real hard and it's not supposed to be, things don't pan out. But when things, are divinely, when God wants us to be someplace, it kind of has a way of working itself out. So he got us all the way here. And I have a cousin that we found on Ancestry.com. She's over in Oklahoma, and she says she has a trailer on her property that's just empty. It's just her, I think. And she has a bunch of cats, Ma. She made the whole garage like the cat house, and she had a hard year losing her critters, Ma. You think it was hard losing Sash? She lost 12 kitties in like a few months from all various different things, So it's in my blood. It's in our blood that we just freaking want to take care of things and love things and stuff like that, When I got the little, that's how we got Tango's one of the outside kitty. He was born last spring, But when we leave here, we'll take a bunch of cats with us. Anyway, so that's nice that we have, that security's there, the security's there. So, but I don't know. I just know that things are getting crazy out there. And I can tell because of just how fast people are driving on the road too, you know what? But hopefully this full moon that's coming up, it's gonna frickin' shift a lot of things for a lot of people. you know. Once more people just, I freaking hate it. I fought my emotions for years, but once you just relent and kind of go with it and get past, I mean, once people don't even like to look at stuff. They just ignore stuff, and then you ignore stuff, man. That stuff keeps popping up. You're gonna constantly be reminded of it. You ain't gonna be able to. The universe has a real particular way, funny way of freaking revealing, yourself to you. It really does. So it's happened to me. It's happened to a lot of people I know. A lot of people are feeling tired. A lot of people are feeling lethargic. No, low energy, stuff like that. I've been feeling like that for a few days myself, but I'm still doing my little fitness routine, and I really haven't had much of an appetite. That hurt. There's like the electronic pulses from the freaking song. That was really weird. Anyway, and the dryer just quit. So we are eating pretty good. We're eating pretty healthy. Ma? We went and got water today, had a dance party. We're just watching a little bit of Northern Exposure this evening. It's a little chilly outside, and I'm just gonna sit here and keep trying to think of that one idea that's gonna help. But all in all, today's a pretty good day, huh, Ma? We don't got any complaints, I don't think. I don't have any complaints. I'm not gonna talk for you. Maybe you got complaints. Maybe I was a little extra bitchy or something. I wasn't even crabby today, I don't think. All photos. Oh, so I sent off for It's Coming Universal Life Church ordination accepted in New Mexico. Yes. So my little packet is coming. I placed my order. So this could be my first marriage ceremony, Ma. Yeah, some folks I know, they want to get married on February 22nd, 2022. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to get married that day anyway. And they want to get married by a heyoka. Seems like I listened to some other talk along the line where somebody I know along the line was married by a heyoka somewhere in Northern California. And I was like, yeah, that would have been cool. I would have liked to have been that heyoka, but I guess that jurisdiction is for them. Oh, a video resurfaced of Senator Rand Paul telling students that spreading misinformation is a great tactic. The Kentucky senator was speaking to students in 2013 at the University of Louisville. He said he would spread misinformation about tests to competing students to mislead them before exams because it works. They all do that crap, man. They're all cheaters. That's how, dude, political science is not a science. It's all who you know. It's all nepotism. There is nothing real about the world of politics or entertainment or the people that are in it. They're just not. Look at them. They don't even have, how many people don't even have the same face that they started out with in life? What's that about? Governor considers recruiting New Mexico National Guardsmen for teaching positions. That's how much they're supposedly hurting here, And they went all back online and stuff, dude. People are still buying into the bullshit, and we're going on 2 years, and it's just, You know, it's just like, even the ones that are buying it, it's just like, hey man, wait a minute. But we, on the way back today, said, Mom, notice all these people in the cars by themselves with freaking 2 masks on? It's weird, isn't it? It's like we live on a different planet, huh, Ma? It's a trip. It's a trip. I don't understand. I don't understand how the world got to be so out of control, so corrupt, you know? But I don't know, more and more people are connecting to their same soul tribe, their same freak tribe. I got my constant two. I got my constant few, you know. That's all I need is a few. I always looked at it more as quantity over or quality over quantity anyway. So anyway, just wanted to check in, see how folks were doing. Hope folks are doing okay. You know, people, there's a lot of freaking people exploding with their stories and their ministries and their, you know, stuff. I got all triggered today. I was listening to Aquarius Rising Africa, and it was just like, because a lot of stuff that freaking I am people demonize. They do. They talk about it like it's a bad thing. And it's just like, man, you know what you got? I guess maybe we understand duality in different ways or something, that everybody has shot, and people keep focusing on the evil in the world. You know, it's what you got inside you is what you see. That's why I get screwed over a lot, is because, you know, I'm like, hey, you know, everybody's my buddy, you know, but that ain't the case. And I've been robbed. I've been mugged. You know, I've been kicked in the face and knocked down a flight of stairs. I've had some bad stuff happen to me, you know. But you just don't put yourself in those positions. Don't put yourself those positions, and it's a lot less safer. It's a lot safer that way. So anyway, I was going somewhere with that, and then my train of thought derailed. I'm getting tired because I woke up so early. And all the DOGs are going to need to go out, and we get to play Where's the Mud?